This is the Seeburg STD160 Vogue. The other day I opened it up for the first time and found some interesting things, including a lot of mud daubers, but my biggest concern was the different amplifier that's in here. This is normally a SHP3 amplifier, and instead it's been swapped out sometime in the past for an SHP1, and this one looks like it's got some issues. So I'm not an expert, so I refer back to the expert, and that was Tony Miller, who wrote this Seeburg SHP Amplifier troubleshooting guide. And I'm reading through it to see what I can see and learn. Based on this guide, I've learned that both the driver board, which is the front one, and the preamp board are the early model boards for the SHP1. Later model SHP1s, they replaced these with different boards as they fixed things. And on the SHP3 is even better. One of the things they did, they figured out from this board, having so many problems with the transistors and resistors frying on it, that there were 4 wires that come in here that don't make good contact sometimes, and it fries things out. So they went ahead and they put jumper wires in. And this one, it doesn't look like it has them on the front, because you would see holes drilled in it to where the jumper wires are. Let's see, this has got 4 driver transistors. Typically you see these would be matched. These 2 are the PNPs and these are the NPNs, and they normally look the same. On this one, all 4 are different. You've got a green one down here that's a different shape than the green one up there, but there's no marking on that I can see. No marking on that one. That's a GE something 9689 with a 7733 below it on the red one. And this one up here, it's just like a Motorola 338. Gosh, it's hard to read. I can't read the rest of it. It's upside down, and I can't zoom in that quick. Anyway, this one obviously has been burnt at one point in the past, but looks like none of these are original, and they're not matched. This resistor here, obviously from the smoke you can see on that one at one time fried, and that one has been replaced with a Dale brand. It looks like it's an 8217, and this one's a Dale RS28, and that one is a Dale R7813. I'll have to look that up later and figure out what those things really are. Anyway, those are the resistors that I understand kind of get burned up. When this goes bad, it kind of goes down line. Let's see, as far as capacitors go, electrolytic capacitors, these things look pretty much original. You got your Siemens and these little sprigs back here. This one is actually, you can see it's actually torn out. The rubber part on this is physically torn away from the plastic housing compared to that one, which is still intact. So I don't know if that's a physical abuse or if it actually blew like that. Scary thought either way. What else to tell you? Let's see, I'm looking over here. These are the original Siemens and Spriggs. These are the non-polars, the big non-polars. Hard to find replacements for that. And up in here you see you still have the 2 tall can capacitors that are on that top side up there. What else? This inline fuse doesn't look blown. That's a good thing. Positive. Alright, so I've loosened this earlier to be able to pull this off. And look back on the back side of this board, and now I can see that it actually has had some jumper wire modification, but not like you would think. I think they actually cut the wires themselves from the front side and somehow attached them into the back. I don't know if they're just jammed in there. It looks like they are a bit, which would of course make the other wires that are normally hooked in not have as good a contact. So this isn't looking real good there. Let's see what else. Oh, look at how burnt this is. Wow. I wonder if that even has good contact anymore. Alright, and you can obviously see the darker spots where they've they've soldered in. Might as be welding some of these. They soldered in some of the new resistors and some new little transistors here on the Q12 and the Q23. Look like they've been changed out as well. Alright, so that's that. This is the preamp board back under here. And all in all, I don't see anything major jumping out at this as a quick first look. Some of those lodging size, those big orange reddish capacitors don't look very good, especially the ones that were up here by the transistor drivers, where those are kind of hard plastic right there from the heat. One of the capacitors has been changed out. The rest are kind of original. That board doesn't look bad. It's this driver board that's got me concerned. Anyway, just want to do a quick first look on this just to see what I have here. The other day when I opened it up, I was greeted by a lot of mud dauber nests. I'm going to open it up the rest of the way.